Hi, a very good morning to Dr. Mukze. My name is Chai Zhi Ren. I'm paired up with Farhan Rosli, but he is busy with class now, so I have to do it on behalf of him. Okay, so let's go through the codes first. This is actually the code to program the Arduino circuit, which I will show you later. First, let us have a look at the first line of the code. Hash include capacitive sensor.h. This code actually calls the function from the library. Capacitive sensor.h is the library where the file of capacitive sensor is found. Without this code, you won't be able to run this code correctly. Okay. Now let us move on to the next few lines. So the next few lines, you can see that it's actually only changing at the part with you can see that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, right? Okay. All this number actually represents different pins on the Arduino circuit, which we will show you later. Now let us move on to the loop. The loop part, this part, all the codes will be repeated again and again until you stop pressing on the input, okay, which we will show you later also. So you can see that the long value from 1 to 6, it's different, right? And from you can see that it's also 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. These lines is actually to declare that from 5 to 10, these inputs have values for the capacitive sensor to work. Okay. Now let us move on to the if the conditions. If it's like a if else statement. Okay. So let us have a look at the first one. If value 1 is greater than 3000, the tone will be 247, right? Okay, this means that, let me explain word by word. Value 1 represents one of the inputs, and 3000 represents the effort which we will have to put in order for the music to play. Next, you can see a 2 after tone. That 2 actually means pin 2. That 2 means that the pin 2 will send a voltage to activate the sensor. Okay. And 247 is like the pitch or the frequency of the sound, which makes it higher or lower and gives you different tones of music. Okay. As for the 3000 part, you can see that it's quite high. You might ask me, why shouldn't we put it as only 100 or 500? This is because the capacitive sensor is quite sensitive. We can show you later how sensitive it is. If let's say you set the effort as 100, maybe even smaller values, the circuit, the buzzer will buzz with no purpose. It is not going to work in the way that you want. Okay, so that's all about the code part. Now I'm going to show you how the circuit works. Hi, welcome back. So after explaining about the codes, now I'm going to show you how our circuit works. Okay, you can see that there are 6 pieces of leaves here, right? All these are actually the inputs to the circuit. Once I press it, because of a change in the let's say the resistance, so it's going to cause the buzzer to buzz with different tones. Each leaves represent different tones. Okay, so now let me press the first one. Yep, can you hear that? Okay, now let us try the second one. It's a different tone, right? Yep. Next. Oops. Aha. You hear that? Different tone. Okay. Now next. Yep, that's a much different tone again. Okay, the last one. Yeah, so that's a different tone. Okay, so I can actually play some music, but then I'm not so sure about the musical notes, so let us just play through these things. Okay, okay, so that's basically how our circuit works. Now, as I have mentioned in the first video, I'm going to show you the Arduino circuit part. Okay, so you can see that this is our Arduino circuit board. Just now I've mentioned about pin 2, right, which will be used to send a voltage to the buzzer and cause it to buzz. Okay, so this is actually pin 2, this wire here connecting from pin 2 to the buzzer, this part. Okay, so this is actually basically how our circuit looks like. Okay, I'm going to let you have a view of few angles. Okay. Okay, so that's all from my team. Thank you very much for watching.